On to Rangers. Paul, Davide Ancelotti has become the odds-on favorite from the books to be the next manager of Rangers. Do you think he will be the next manager?
Listen, I'm currently on holiday in Portugal. I go to a little Portuguese cafe down the road here, and they've got all the international newspapers. And I picked up the Spanish newspaper this morning, and he's heavily linked along with Luka Modric. I mean, my Spanish isn't great, but I can read little bits of it. And I think, Ancelotti, we said this last time, didn't we, about somebody's going to have to take a chance on him. If he didn't have that name and it wasn't that, and Carlo wasn't his father, somebody would have taken a chance on him by now because of his CV, because of his record as an assistant coach, as a first team coach. He would get given an opportunity to manage somewhere. And I think with the link of Luka Modric, that just shows potentially what exciting times could be ahead for Rangers. The longer this goes, the more likely it's going to be, whether there's talks going on behind the scenes, or whether they're just trying to get a general consensus of opinion from the fans, because it's a big decision. Listen, if you take an option to employ a manager who's never managed before, with the reputation that he's got, it's stepping into uncharted territory, and it will be a big decision that they have to get right. His CV stacks up, his ability stacks up, but like I say, they're not employing tried and tested. But the links with Luka Modric and that type of thing, that will get fans excited. I mean, as a Rangers fan looking this morning, if you read your newspaper or your social media, wherever you get your sports news from this morning, and you see that you could get Ancelotti as the manager and potentially Luka Modric coming in as a player or a coach, whatever, all of a sudden you go, well, yeah, that could work. And whether that's what the Rangers board are waiting for, a reassurance, an acceptance or not, I don't know. But he's going to cut his teeth in management somewhere. It could well be at Rangers.
And Pete, do you think Ancelotti really will be able to convince these high-profile players to join Rangers? Luka Modric, David Alaba. There have been all sorts of ex-Real Madrid player rumors over the last few weeks. Is that realistic?
Well, Ancelotti obviously thinks it's realistic. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have these links. Obviously, there will be question marks over finances, whether Rangers could afford the wages that some of these top players are on. Obviously, Luka Modric is a free agent right now, having ended his illustrious time at Real Madrid. We're still to find out what his next move is. Is he going to continue playing, or is he maybe going to look into coaching? He's also got Swansea now that he's involved in as well, with his minority ownership there. So let's see what happens with him. But look, Ancelotti, he does seem to have a pull with players. A lot of the Real Madrid players obviously were very impressed having worked under him. He is the modern day coach, really forward thinking, innovative as well. His training sessions are meant to be really good, and if he's got half the career that his father's had, he'll be a success. There's no doubt about that. But he's worked with top players wherever he's been. Davide Ancelotti, he's worked under his father at Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Napoli, Everton. So he obviously does gain the respect of these players when he's been coaching them as well. So that will definitely give him a pull if players want to go and play under him and work under him. Probably the big sort of question mark would be the finances, and whether Rangers, with the new takeover seemingly set to happen, would they be willing to break the bank to try and sign some of these players, because they are on very lucrative contracts elsewhere. So that would probably be the only question mark. But look, Ancelotti, if he gets the Rangers job, it will be a massive coup for Rangers to get him. So I think if Rangers really want to get this deal done, they need to do it quickly, otherwise they could miss out, because I'm sure there'll be other clubs looking at Ancelotti if he is ready to move into management in his own right this summer.